I'm sorry, but when every time Yuya does that, when he just grabs the fucking card, he goes, once more, train my pendulum, and he just pulls it out and the fucking stars just come out. Oh, it's just so fucking sick every time. Like, yo, this duel, and I mean this duel was probably one of my favorite ones because, like, everyone was just pulling out the fucking trump cards from the start. Yo, fucking Akame Range, you just some. Oh, what's this? You think you can do pendulum fusion? I can as well. What's that? Pendulum Mixies? Oh, I can do that as well. It's like, just summoning, like, these combined fuckeries of just monsters. Like, show me, like, this big, massive, like, Ragnarok DD that is actually able to bring back any DD monster, like, when he is summoned. So he brings back Caesar. And then it's also, as well, by using this little slime monster, he's able to use that one to banish Odd Eyes away from the field. Not even that, it's like I think he does that. I think he actually does that to like Rune Eyes. And then after that, the slime that just got released is able to fusion. So he just fusion summons like the Ragnarok Caesar, and it's just like, oh my god, just so much shit. Like he did that. He did like also one with the Ragnarok Caesar, like alongside like the level 8 monster that was giving him issue through the last one. He's like, Reggie is just a fucking monster. He is just a fucking monster. And even when like fucking Yu was losing his shit, he's like, you know, I'm gonna fucking like destroy this motherfucker. And I even like it through this one. It's like when he like brought back Stargazer and he summoned like Entomate Pendulum Magician as well, which I've seen him for a while, but I don't really know what this guy does. But he used Creation Mission to like bring out like Dark Rebellion. He's like, yo, fuck up that fusion monster. Let's fucking go. Like that, just fucking goes charging in, like uses 2 of the fucking effects just to keep increasing that monster's attack points. It was like, and then his special effect was like, oh, he's able to grab a monster, so he uses Odd Eyes and then take that damage, so he was able to survive the hit and not lose the duel. And I'm like, oh my god, like fucking like Reggie has always got something up his sleeve to like make sure he can survive. He has like these trap cards, and it's just like the overlay monster was really fucking impressive. I'm not gonna lie, it can't like it cannot be negated its effects, and then it can like destroy all trap cards and then return them all so he can activate them all. Like either when you thought he won all this and he used like this trap card to start, oh, you can't use any of your effects. Well, apart from my fucking, like, giant fucking XE monster that can stop fucking anyone negating his effects, and then he's able to break the trap cards, bring back the trap cards, activate the trap cards. I'm like, that is really, like, impressive. So it's like, anything like that tries to happen, it's like, what's that? You're gonna use, like, MST while, like, Heavy Storm on, like, I don't know, let's say my back row is, like, Mirror Force, Call of the Haunted, and I don't know, some fucking Shadow Spell, or, like, Fiendish Chain. Alright, I can just get rid of them and alongside your cards and then bring them back. And it's like, and then even so, like, you use this, like, you know what, fuck it, bring back fucking XYZ, you just shuffle Reborn, which is actually a very interesting card because I really wanted to see what they're going to be doing for next Monster Reborn. It's like, oh, if you have no monsters on your field, then you can activate the spell card, which I really like. I really like the sound of that. I think you might have to restrict to saying, like, you can only special summon this monster this turn, or summon this monster this turn. Like, I think that's a little restriction. Maybe we should have that, because I think we should have a Monster Reborn back in the game. Not as powerful as, like, obviously the original one, because that let you summon anything from any one side of the field. Like, I definitely think we should have another one back on, like, the actual game. But when he does that, brings that back, and then he's fucking Pendulum summons, like, fucking Odd Eyes, and then he uses the Creation and Destruction Magician. It's like, bring that motherfucker, that fucking like Dark Rebellion Eyes, like fucking Supreme King, where the fuck it's called, Dragon. And it's just like, I loved it because it was going through the fucking stairs and just ripping them fucking apart. And then even still after the battle, you see what everything that just fucking happened. You just still see the damage that thing was doing just by fucking moving. It was just like, oh, Rage, he just fucked him up using those 2 trap cards, which I think it stopped his use trap card. And then the other one lets you use the trap card that you just stopped with the other one. So they're pretty much like fucking useless if you don't have the 2 cards. I mean, it was obviously like that was just like the plan of it, but really liked it, and it showed that, oh yeah, by the way, I haven't even used my fucking true power yet. I just like that. It's like, he hasn't even gone, so obviously there's the Syncro part that needs to go down, like, we obviously need that. And just overall, it was a fucking, like, really cool, like, fucking, like, duel. I honestly had a lot of fun with this one, and that's one thing that I think definitely the series has been really, not this season obviously, but I think obviously like ZL was missing that. I just needed fun with this one, like, and of course, like, obviously I felt like with especially with Thigh-Deez, it's like Thigh-Deez was awesome, don't get me wrong, but I feel like that's one thing it really like missed out really, was because it had that certain situation where it was like it was always so serious. But the preview looks awesome that we're gonna fucking fight like Yuya's mom, and it looks like she's like a fucking synchro duelist or something, or like maybe she's gonna teach Yuya how things work in the synchro dimension. I don't really know how that's gonna work. Like, I'm very curious. I just saw like her like revving up a fucking like dual fucking like one of those fucking bikes are cool, but it was like she started revving it up, and I was like, okay. And that was a very interesting thing. And just seeing the end, like, fucking you just screaming, like, like that, I want Yuzu back. Like, so definitely, I'm really curious to see, like, how this fucking Atlantis is going to work out, because obviously it's a little bit about Yuya, so I really want to see how all of them are going to work together. And last time, didn't Kurosaki, wasn't he bleeding out or something? And he's been watching this duel for, like, going on for, like, hours. It's like, you know, I'm on my last fucking pint of blood here, guys. You might want to hurry up. It's like, start off the screaming fucking anime attacks. Please hurry, I'm losing blood. Like, I just imagine that with him. So overall, really enjoyed this one. I think this is a great duel. I think this is like one of my favorite duels, honestly, from what we've had in the series. And I think this is a great ending to it. So I'm honestly going to give this one probably a 9 like I did last week. So let me know in the comment section down below. But that's all for me. So thank you very much for watching as always. And I'll see you guys